Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Look who I got with me.
Good morning.
We are off to do the 8th grade commencement speech. I'm calm right now. As of last night when I recorded the outro, I only had a solid 5 minutes, and I was trying to stretch that 5. And then I went back in and reworded, added a couple things, finally got up to 9 minutes. So I'm okay with 9, because that's 9 reading in Brittany's pace. And if you've been here long enough, you know that I speak fast. So I'm trying to slow down. Girl, I'm not trying to do 15. I really want the sweet spot of 10. Like when I Googled it, 10 to 15 minutes is good for 8th graders, because they're not going to remember and they're ready to go. So I really want to be at that 10 mark. But yeah, I'm okay about it. It was funny because my main thing is to be you, be open to new experiences, and the typical way is to put on some heels. And I was like, I don't want to do this. I really want to wear my sandals. I want to be comfortable. And I was like, Brittany, just put them on for this moment. And it was like, girl, you're just talking about be willing to wear the outfit that you want to wear and do all of this. And it was like, okay, let's do it. Same thing with my acne. Girl, why of this week? I got 2 ugly black spots that popped up, and I was like, bruh. And I was like, am I gonna go and put on makeup? Y'all, I don't even have foundation. That was like, okay. And I was like, girl, get out of your head. And it's in these moments, because it's like, you got more eyes on you. And it's like, Brady, stop. So that was my moment in it all. And it was like, okay, sit down, little girl. You got this. Focus on the main thing. Let the main thing be the main thing, and let everything else just be. Because if they talking about your 2 pimples on the side of your face, let them. So that's where we are. So I'm about to eat this breakfast, and I should have let mama drive so I could go over it again. But the goal is to be there 45 minutes early, so I can just sit there, speak to the people that I remember, and get out of my head. I brought my iPad and I printed out a copy just in case technology failed me, even though I still have my phone. I downloaded it offline so that I had no issues at all over any of it. So that's that on that. Mom's gonna try to record for y'all. Right. It's gonna be funny if all you see is her.
Right.
I'm gonna put my mic in my pocket. So we'll see. But I'm about to show her how to use everything, and we should be good to go. So yeah, we'll pick y'all up later. Bye. Thank you, Mr. Thomas. Hey you, yes you, 8th graders, getting ready to go into high school. Probably counting the minutes before summer break officially starts. I need you to take a deep breath. Okay, look around. This moment is yours. But before we head out into summer vibes and high school dreams, I want to take a moment to tell you how proud I am of you, every single one of you. Standing here is a full circle moment. I once sat exactly where you are, right here at Herndon Magnet School. I was full of excitement, a little nervous, a little bit awkward. Okay, maybe I'm lying. I was very awkward, but I mean, it's part of the experience, yet full of potential, just like you. Middle school is no joke. I often hear people say, just wait until high school, or middle school is nothing. But the truth is, middle school is everything. It's awkward, it's funny, it's hard. It's discovering who you are. It's changing friend groups, changing styles, maybe even your voice changed. It's figuring out where you fit in and what makes you different. It's full of firsts. Your first crush, your first heartbreak, maybe even your first F, because you thought you aced it and you didn't. But you made it through. So take a second and be proud. These years are some of the best times of your life. You may not know it now, but when you look back, you will realize that it really is some of the best times ever. And it's not because these moments were perfect, but it's because they helped shape you. And that's a big deal. Let me tell you something that I wish someone had told me at your age. Being yourself is your superpower. Don't shrink to fit in. Don't dim your light to make other people comfortable. Try the things that scares you a little. Join the club that you really want to try. Wear the outfit. Speak up in class. Laugh. Mess up. And laugh about it later. But most of all, I need you to be you. boldly, loudly, and proudly. And if you're scared of failing, that's good, because fear usually means that you're stretching, and when you're stretching, it's typically uncomfortable. So here's the truth. Failure is never the end of the story. It's part of the process. Every mistake is a teacher. Every no teaches you something new. So don't be afraid to fall. Fall and get back up. Learn, adjust, and try again. That's how you build confidence. Not by being perfect, but by being persistent. But while you're growing, I also want to tell you something that you don't hear often. Take care of your mind. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to have days when you feel overwhelmed or uncertain, or you just feel like you're behind. Life can be heavy, especially when you're scrolling through social media and all you see is other people's highlight reels. Social media is not real. You're only seeing the highlight reels and not the behind the scenes of before that photo or after that photo. It doesn't define your value. It doesn't measure your success. It doesn't hold the full picture of your journey. It's only their little filtered moments. You're worth so much more than the likes, the follows, the streaks, and the trends. Your heart, your mind, and your kindness is what makes you shine. So please hear my heart when I say, protect your peace, set the boundaries, talk to someone when you need it, take a break when you need to take a break, give yourself grace. Breathe, journal, laugh if you need to, and cry if you need to, and laugh as much as you can, because your mental health matters, and so do you. And don't forget that you're not alone. You have a whole village around you, your classmates, your teachers, your families, and even me. I know most of you have never met me, but I'm rooting for you every step of the way. And I also want to remind you not to rush the process. I rushed through so many years of my life only to look back and say, what did you rush for? Slow down. Enjoy the journey. There's the pressure to have it all figured out by the time you make it to 9th grade. What do you want to be? What do you want to do? What are your talents? What are your passions? And the truth is, some of you may know, and that's amazing. But some of you are still figuring it out, and that's amazing too. You don't have to know everything right now. I do need you to stay open. Open to new experiences, open to meeting new people, open to discovering more about who you are. Because high school isn't just about grades, it's about growth. It's about becoming more comfortable in your voice. It's about learning what energizes you and what drains you. It's about learning how to bounce back when life knocks you sideways. So let go of the pressure to be perfect. Let go of the pressure to pretend, and let go of what you thought someone else's high school experience should be. Do it your way. And let me say this too. You don't have to be the loudest in the room to be a leader. You don't have to be the most popular to make an impact, and you don't have to fit in to belong. Sometimes being the only one doing the right thing, it is lonely. But it also makes the light for other people who need courage, and they will see that in you. So keep showing up as yourself, even when it's hard, even when people don't get it, even when you're still trying to figure out who you are for yourself. Because every step you take to be the true you is a step in the right direction for something amazing. And one day you'll look back and you'll realize that you were building something amazing the whole time, brick by brick, day by day, friend by friend, mistake by mistake. You're becoming the best version of yourself that you were always meant to be. Now, high school is up next. You have 4 whole years of new experiences, new friends, new opportunities. It's going to be full of moments where you get to make a choice about who you want to be. You're going to change. And when I say change, it's going to be a lot of changes. So here's my advice. I really need you to be kind. You never know what someone else is going through, even if they don't show it. A little kindness goes a long way. Be curious. Ask the question. Join the groups. Talk to people who don't look or sound like you. I really need you to be brave, even when your voice shakes, even when you don't feel ready, even when no one else is doing it. And most important, I don't want you to forget to appreciate the journey. Appreciate the people walking with you, your friends. Now, some of them will be lifetime friends, and some of them are just here for a season. But either way, every person is part of your journey. So, can we give it up for our parents, guardians, aunts, uncles, grandparents, and bonus family who have helped us get here today? They've been cheering you on from the sideline, helping you with projects, last-minute projects. We understand. Being your personal Uber and giving you the best pep talks on tough days. Here's something that we typically forget. This is their first time too. They've never watched you go to high school. Give them some grace, say thank you, give them a hug even when it's awkward, because they're figuring it out just like you. You're growing together. And I need one more round of applause, but this one is for our teachers, our counselors, our coaches, and our staff. I just want to say thank you for shaping the brilliant, bold, beautiful minds, not just teaching them math, language arts, science, or music, but teaching them resilience, creativity, and kindness. Your work does not go unnoticed. Now, before I go, I want you to remember, no matter where you go next, no matter what high school you walk into in the fall, you will always be a Herndon Hawk. And what do Hawks do? We soar. We don't settle for average. We rise above the challenge. We fly higher, chase greatness, and look for the next opportunity to be who you were meant to be. So, keep soaring, class of 2025. Keep dreaming big. Keep being exactly who you are, because the world needs more of it, and you're just getting started. Congratulations, 8th graders, you did it. Now go out there and soar high, you beautiful Herndon Hawk. Y'all, I did it.
She did great, you all. I'm so proud of her, and I know her dad is super proud.
Man.
It was amazing.
Yeah, that was nerve-wracking, but we up there, I finished my part, and Mr. Thomas brings out, like, my dad used to send out cards, and he would put little wallet cards of encouragement in them from like Lifeway and stuff like that. He whips out a card from 2017, I believe he said, April 2017, y'all. That little tear rolled down my face. I was like, bruh, thug down. Because you don't know the impact of something in somebody's life. Like, I know I keep my cards, but that's not and a man to keep his cards, bruh.
That broke me.
Whoo! I said, all right, just tried to dab that little tear. And then afterwards, the most things that I heard compliments about were mentioning mental health. And my brother had just told me before I went, he's like, leave it in there. And I was like, I am. And on my way, I was telling Mom, it just hit me that one of my classmates is no longer with us because of mental health. And I'm just like, yeah, it has to be said. Because hers started in middle school. And I remember her saying that days before her situation happened. And I'm just like, bruh, it started in middle. Yes, and Christian. And it doesn't matter. That's what that other lady was saying. This lady had a whole good conversation with me. And Mom was like, you know her? Nope, I don't. She's like, you on Facebook? I am. You can add me, baby. But I just knew that I needed to say it because you don't know what somebody is going through. That's the realization of it all. It's like you don't know. So I'm just like, but we did it.
And the pressure on these 8th graders, you know they are dealing with it.
Yes.
Sometimes they don't know who to talk to.
Yes, and they don't. And so I'm like, So I tried to give some practical application, but I did it.
It's great. It's great.
Oh, man.
Everything was said that needed to be said.
That's true. That's true. So I think Mama said I went right at 11 minutes, which is okay. I wanted to be that sweet spot of 10. It felt like that bad boy was long, though. I was like, all right. I was trying not to tap my toe. I was trying not to move stuff, tried to make eye contact, and I was like, oh, I might be failing, but here we go. Here we go. So that's that on that. I need to go run and pick up order forms and then go to the house, and I got work to do. I got phone calls to return. Oh, Mama's doing me a shrimp boil because, I mean, I'm telling y'all, I'm about to go ahead and get my pot and just go ahead and learn. Finna text my big bro, like, can you set up the propane line from the house and let me learn, because at this point I can't wait for anybody else to give me crawfish that are safe for me to not have to worry about while I'm eating. Although I would love to go to Crawfish Hole in Menden.
Right now.
Yes, I would. But it is what it is. So that's that on that. I will pick you all up later.
And I'm going to enjoy the afternoon.
Yes, she took off just for me, y'all. Bye.
Bye. Hi, guys.
Let me tell you about my mama. I absolutely love this woman because when I got the phone call, 2 weeks ago, to do the speech for today, I was like, I don't know. Imposter syndrome definitely hit me of like, I can't do this, what I gotta tell them? And it's just like, Brittany, even like going into the live, it was like, okay, you got advice, just do it, just say it. But it's the questioning of who I am and why me and all of the things. And it only played worse in my head because I'm going back to the place where, like, for me, that was my foundation. Like, friendships that went to high school, like, because we were in the boondocks, my friend groups went so many different places. And so when you look at that moment, you're just like, they could have asked anybody else. Like, anybody else. But how proud my mom was and how she spoke, like, because he was like, you want to sit on stage with her? And she was like, no. And I was like, you don't have to. She's like, I want to record it. She's like, I got to remember how to do the camera right so I can get a good video. But it's all those things. And I absolutely know, bruh. I know my dad would have been proud. Like, mom said it when we got on campus. Like, you felt like he was with us. And like, I saw her about to tear up when we took a picture by the door that they gave in honor of him. And I'm just like, it's these moments. It's these moments. Like, if I were to ever stop being a photographer, I would want to go into education and go back to there and teach. Like, I know it isn't the same as like when we grew up or whatever, but I would make the journey. I definitely would. So yeah. So my may I be real prompt for today is, what is it? May I laugh at this, a funny moment or lesson from something that wasn't funny at the time? I don't have anything off the top of my mind. Like, the only thing I can go to is the thing I told y'all about church when it was a storm coming and how we panicked to shut everything down, didn't know who said it, and then after the fact it was like, oh, okay, but that ain't one of those moments. But I am going to keep thinking, and if I remember, I'll throw it back in on when I close out. Because I was like, I don't have. For me, it might be a moment where I'm scared in the moment, and then when you look back at it, like, girl, what are you scared about? What were you scared about? But I don't know. That I don't know. I'm about to hit school traffic, y'all. Foot. I guess my real question was, should I go to, well, no. I know Hobby has a better variety of youth shirts than Michael's does. So yeah, let me stay on my way to Hobby Lobby. Then I'm gonna go home and make this shirt. Then I'm gonna run and drop it off. And then I'll go visit Kiera. I was about to say, I better call because the way they be sending mamas home quicker than they used to, man, it'd be a day and a half. All right, see y'all later. Be like, bruh, can you make sure? It's like, But I want to get this shirt done because I knew I had checked at the vinyl store. And I was struggling to, like, it's one thing when, like, you know what needs to be said on the shirt. It's another thing when it's just not coming together. Like, I wanted to do a full color design. And what was going on? Oh, I think my paper is old, or it's been around too much moisture, one or the other. So I did a test shirt, but I pulled a corner and the rest of it stayed on the shirt. I said, oh, well, that's not gonna work. And because I haven't been doing much, blah, 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 because I haven't been doing many of those, it's easier for me to just send my transfer off. But I was struggling for so long that I wouldn't have been able to send this one off. So then I needed to be able to do it in a layered style. I wanted my font to be a little westerny, but I also wanted to be kiddie. It was just a struggle. Just a struggle. But we got something. And now I'm about to make it happen. I got all the vinyl I need. I may pick up one more sheet of silver. Baby, I'm about to bust out with silver bells, which you don't know. And then I should take a nap. I want to take a nap. But that was my purpose of me doing that Lego. It was just to clear my mind. Like, my mind has been rolling these last few days. And it's like, okay, let's get graduation done. I have a full day Saturday. And then, unfortunately, my event for Sunday did not sell out. So we don't have to do that. But I also need to cancel my order because I wanted to make sure we had snacks at the studio. Baby, I'm just talking. I am just talking. Bruh, let me tell you. I knew that my ticket, the school zone ticket, needed to be paid today. I was doing it yesterday and it was not picking up my citation thing. And so I finally saw that it said, scan the QR code. They just want you to do it on your phone. I was like, y'all was going to get y'all a little money anyway it went. And then you gave me a $5.95 charge to pay it with my card. I was like, bruh, made me want to avoid all school zone in Caddo. Girl, where am I going? Hobby Lobby. Oh, I was so serious. They cleared out the parking lot quick today. Am I good on gas? I am. Bye, y'all. Y'all, I need somebody to go get my mama because if she send this video to one more person, I'm about to scream. I hear her on the phone. Yeah, were you able to download it? Girl. Why, Mom? You could put a fork in me because I'm done. I am all the way done. I don't have an answer to my prompts for today. I don't have a funny lesson moment. I really don't. So that's where we are. Y'all, I just want to go to bed. It would be nice to get 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep with no nightmare. That's the goal. That is the goal. I don't have an early start and I'm done with daycare, so I shouldn't get any phone calls in the morning. Let's pray. Let's pray. And then I need to make sure all equipment is ready for graduation. And because I have a late day, it's not even late. It's back to back almost, but it's midday, which is even better for me. So yeah, that's that on that. I'm at that point where I don't even want to talk to nobody because I don't want to catch attitude with nobody. So it's just like, be quiet. Yeah, just be quiet. So If you have made it this far in the video, drop me a microphone in the comment section, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.